People. Noun. Used as plural of person. A body of human beings considered generally or collectively. A group of two or more persons. Verb. To stock with people or inhabitants. To fill as with people. To populate. Noun. An individual. Usually a human being. Facilitate. Verb. To make easy or easier. Laser. Noun. A device that produces a monochromatic, coherent beam of light. Verb. To cut with a laser. Quite. Adverb. Heading. To the greatest extent or degree. Completely. Entirely. Interjection. Indicates agreement. Exactly so. Exile. Noun. The state of being banished from one's home or country. Verb. To send into exile. Drill. Noun. A tool used to remove material so as to create a hole. Typically by plunging a rotating cutting bit into a stationary workpiece. Verb. To create a hole. By removing material with a drill. Tool. Fist. Noun. A hand with the fingers clenched or curled inward. Verb. To strike with the fist. Ideally. Adverb. In an ideal way. Perfectly. Retired. Verb. To stop working on a permanent basis. Usually because of old age or illness. Verb. To fit a vehicle with new tires. Adjective. Secluded from society. Of a lifestyle, activity, etc. Private. Quiet. Parties. Noun. A person or group of people constituting a particular side in a contract or legal action. Verb. To celebrate at a party. To have fun. To enjoy oneself. Severe. Adjective. Very bad or intense. Genomes. Noun. The complete genetic information, either DNA or, in some viruses, RNA, of an organism. Important. Adjective. Having relevant and crucial value. Restrictive. Adjective. Confining, limiting, containing within defined bounds. Extensions. Noun. The act of extending. A stretching out. Enlargement in length or breadth. An increase. Drill. Noun. A tool used to remove material so as to create a hole. Typically by plunging a rotating cutting bit into a stationary workpiece. Verb. To create a hole. By removing material with a drill. Tool. Nobody. Noun. Someone who is not important or well-known. Pronoun. Not any person. The logical negation of somebody. Apple. Noun. A common, round fruit produced by the tree Malus domestica. Cultivated in temperate climates. Verb. To become apple-like. Referendum. Noun. A direct popular vote on a proposed law or constitutional amendment. The adposition on is usually used before the related subject of the vote. Commute. Verb. To exchange substantially. To abate but not abolish completely. A penalty. Obligation. Or payment in return for a great single thing or an aggregate. To cash in. To lessen. Purpose. Noun. An objective to be reached. A target. An aim. A goal. Electric. Noun. Usually with definite article. Electricity. The electricity supply. Adjective. Of. Relating to. Produced by. Operated with. Or utilizing electricity. Electrical. Burn. Noun. A physical injury caused by heat. Cold. Electricity. Radiation or caustic chemicals. Verb. To cause to be consumed by fire. Published. Verb. To issue something, such as printed work, for distribution and or sale. Miss. Noun. A failure to hit. Verb. To fail to hit. Shy. Noun. An act of throwing. Verb. To avoid due to timidness or caution. Adjective. Easily frightened. Timid. Brackets. Noun. A fixture attached to a wall to hold up a shelf. Verb. To support by means of mechanical brackets. Modest. Adjective. Not bragging or boasting about oneself or one's achievements. Unpretentious, humble. Output. Noun. Production. Quantity produced. Created. are completed. Verb, to produce, create, are complete. Compose. Verb, to make something by merging parts. Relieving. Verb, to ease a person's thoughts, etc., from mental distress. To stop someone feeling anxious or worried. To alleviate the distress of. Noun, a change in color, texture, etc., that relieves monotony. Adjective, that brings relief. None. Noun, a person without religious affiliation. Adverb, to no extent, in no way. Pronoun, not any of a given number or group. Personality. Noun, a set of non-physical psychological and social qualities that make a person or thing distinct from another. Anniversary. Noun, a day that is an exact number of years to the day since a given significant event occurred, often preceded by an ordinal number indicating the number of years. Effectively. Adverb, in an efficient or effective manner, with powerful effect. Capture. Noun, an act of capturing, a seizing by force or stratagem. Verb, to take control of, to seize by force or stratagem. Epic. Noun, an extended narrative poem in elevated or dignified language, celebrating the feats of a deity, demigod, heroic epic, other legend or traditional hero. Adjective, of, or relating to, an epic. Disregard. Noun, the act or state of deliberately not paying attention or caring about. Misregard. Verb, to ignore, pay no attention to. Cake. Noun, a rich, sweet dessert food, typically made of flour, sugar and eggs and baked in an oven, and often covered in icing. Verb, coat, something, with a crust of solid material. Intolerant. Noun, one who is intolerant, a bigot. Mortals. Noun, a human, someone susceptible to death. Legs. Noun, a limb or appendage that an animal uses for support or locomotion. Verb, to remove the legs from an animal carcass. Alliance. Noun, the state of being allied. Verb, to connect or unite by alliance, to ally. Related. Verb, to tell in a descriptive way. Adjective, standing in relation or connection. Adjective, connected to or depending on something else. Comparative. Near. Noun, the left side of a horse or of a team of horses pulling a carriage, etc. Verb, to come closer to approach. Adjective, physically close. Adverb, at or towards a position close in space or time. Preposition, physically close to, in close proximity to. Burned. Verb, to cause to be consumed by fire. Black. Noun, the color perceived in the absence of light, but also when no light is reflected, but rather absorbed. Verb, to make black, to blacken. Adjective, of an object, absorbing all light and reflecting none. Dark and hueless. Clears. Verb, to remove obstructions, impediments or other unwanted items from. Noun, a relatively strong, coarse flour that has only been sifted once. Body. Noun, physical frame. Verb, to give body or shape to something. Apprenticeship. Noun, the condition of, or the time served by, an apprentice. Gender. Noun, class, kind. Verb, to assign a gender to a person. To perceive as having a gender. To address using terms, pronouns, nouns, adjectives that express a certain gender. Noun, sound uttered by the mouth, especially by human beings in speech or song. Sound thus uttered considered as possessing some special quality or character. Distribution. Noun, an act of distributing or state of being distributed. Eaten. Verb, to ingest, to be ingested. Adjective, especially in combination, that has been consumed by eating. Benefits. Noun, an advantage, help or aid from something. Verb, to be or to provide a benefit to. Coaches. Noun, a wheeled vehicle, generally drawn by horsepower. Verb, to train. Handsome. Verb, to render handsome. Adjective, of people, things, etc., having a good appearance. Good looking. Operator. Noun, one who operates. Domains. Noun, a geographic area owned or controlled by a single person or organization. Canonical. Noun, the formal robes of a priest. Adjective, present in a canon, religious or otherwise. Ironing. Verb, to pass an iron over clothing or some other item made of cloth, in order to remove creases. Noun, the act of pressing clothes with an iron. Farmer. Noun, a person who works the land and or who keeps livestock, especially on a farm. Peanut. Noun, a legume resembling a nut. The fruit of the plant Arachis hypogea. Verb, to pull on somebody's tie as a prank, causing the knot to tighten. Florist. Noun, a person who sells flowers. Spit. Noun, a thin metal or wooden rod on which meat is skewered for cooking, often over a fire. Verb, to impale on a spit. To pierce with a sharp object. Autumn. Noun, traditionally the third of the 4 seasons, when deciduous trees lose their leaves. Typically regarded as being from September 24 to December 22 in parts of the Northern Hemisphere, and the months of March, April and May in the Southern Hemisphere. Adjective, of or relating to autumn. Autumnal. Pictures. Noun, a representation of anything, as a person, a landscape, a building, upon canvas, paper, or other surface, by drawing, painting, printing, photography, etc. Verb, to represent in or with a picture. Noun, cinema, movie theater. Selected. Verb, to choose one or more elements of a set, especially a set of options. Adjective, that have been selected or chosen. Sales. Noun, a haul. Noun, an exchange of goods or services for currency or credit. Noun, the activities involved in selling goods or services. Attributes. Noun, a characteristic or quality of a thing. Verb, to ascribe something to a given cause, reason, etc. Overspending. Verb, to spend too much money, especially to spend more than one earns. Noun, the spending of too much money. Edge. Noun, the boundary line of a surface. Verb, to move an object slowly and carefully in a particular direction. Battery. Noun, a device used to power electric devices, consisting of a set of electrically connected electrochemical or, archaically, electrostatic cells. A single such cell when used by itself. Depression. Noun, in psychotherapy and psychiatry, a state of mind producing serious, long-term lowering of enjoyment of life or inability to visualize a happy future. Cottage. Noun, a small house. Verb, to stay at a seasonal home, to go cottaging. Accuse. Noun, accusation. Verb, to find fault with, blame, censure. Relationship. Noun, connection or association, the condition of being related. Skiing. Verb, to move on skis. Noun, a group of sports utilizing skis as primary equipment. Plate. Noun, a slightly curved but almost flat dish from which food is served or eaten. Verb, to cover the surface material of an object with a thin coat of another material, usually a metal. Bring about. Verb, to cause to take place. Statement. Noun, a declaration or remark. Frugal. Adjective, avoiding unnecessary expenditure either of money or of anything else which is to be used or consumed. Avoiding waste. Constants. Noun, that which is permanent or invariable. Multiplexed. Verb, to interleave several activities. Cry. Noun, a shedding of tears, the act of crying. Verb, to shed tears, to weep. Channels. Noun. The physical confine of a river or slough, consisting of a bed and banks. Verb. To make or cut a channel or groove in. Noun. The whale of a sailing ship which projects beyond the gunwale and to which the shrouds attach via the chains. One of the flat ledges of heavy plank bolted edgewise to the outside of a vessel, to increase the spread of the shrouds and carry them clear of the bulwarks. Noun. Formal lines of command and procedure. Massive. Noun. A homogeneous mass of rock, not layered and without an obvious crystal structure. Adjective. Very large in size or extent. Belt. Noun. A band worn around the waist to hold clothing to one's body. Usually pants. Hold weapons, such as a gun or sword, or serve as a decorative piece of clothing. Verb. To encircle. Cookies. Noun. A small, flat, baked good which is either crisp or soft but firm. Verb. To send a cookie to a user, computer, etc. Noun. Affectionate name for a cook. Noun. Acuculurus. Pollution. Noun. The desecration of something holy or sacred. Defilement, profanation. Staying. Verb. To prop, support, sustain, hold up, steady. Verb. To brace or support with a stay or stays. Noun. A stay or visit. Founded. Verb. To start an institution or organization. Verb. To melt, especially of metal in an industrial setting. Adjective. Having a basis. Recurring. Verb. To have recourse to someone or something for assistance, support, etc. Noun. A recurrence. A coming round again. Adjective. Happening or occurring frequently, with repetition. Artificial. Adjective. Man-made, of artifice. Role. Noun. A character or part played by a performer or actor. Generality. Noun. The quality of being general. Characterized. Verb. To depict someone or something a particular way, often negative. Calls. Noun. A telephone conversation. Verb. Heading. To use one's voice. Clouds. Noun. A rock, boulder, a hill. Verb. To become foggy or gloomy, or obscured from sight. Breakthrough. Noun. An advance through and past enemy lines. Adjective. Characterized by major progress or overcoming some obstacle. Character. Noun. A being involved in the action of a story. Verb. To write, using characters. To describe. Frames. Noun. The structural elements of a building or other constructed object. Verb. To fit, as for a specific end or purpose. Make suitable or comfortable. Adapt. Applicator. Noun. A tool or device used to apply a fluid or semi-fluid substance to a surface. Returning. Verb. To come or go back. To a place or person. Noun. The act of one who returns. A coming back. Center. Noun. The point in the interior of a circle that is equidistant from all points on the circumference. Verb. To cause an object to occupy the center of an area. Run over. Verb. To exceed the allotted time. Officer. Noun. One who has a position of authority in a hierarchical organization, especially in military, police or government organizations. Verb. To supply with officers. Euro. Noun. Person living or originating from Europe. Noun. The currency unit of the European Monetary Union. Symbol. Euro. Massage. Noun. The action of rubbing, kneading or hitting someone's body, to help the person relax. Prepare for muscular action, as in contact sports, or to relieve aches. Verb. To rub and knead someone's body or a part of a body. To perform a massage on somebody. Bottom. Noun. The lowest part of anything. Verb. To furnish something with a bottom. Adjective. The lowest or last place or position. Office. Noun. A ceremonial duty or service. Particularly. Verb. To provide. Someone. With an office. Determines. Verb. To set the boundaries or limits of. Advertising. Verb. To give, especially public, notice of something. To announce publicly. Noun. Communication whose purpose is to influence potential customers about products and services. Courtyard. Noun. An area, open to the sky, partially or wholly surrounded by walls or buildings. Jacket. Noun. A piece of clothing worn on the upper body outside a shirt or blouse. Often waist length to thigh length. Verb. To enclose or encase in a jacket or other covering. Lengthened. Verb. To make longer, to extend the length of. Maim. Noun. A serious wound. Verb. To wound seriously. To cause permanent loss of function of a limb or part of the body. He. Noun. The game of tag. Or it, in which the player attempting to catch the others is called he. Pronoun. Personal. A male person or animal already known or implied. Growing. Verb. To become larger. To increase in magnitude. Noun. Growth. Increase. Adjective. That grows. Reunion. Noun. The process or act of reuniting. Silence. Noun. The absence of any sound. Verb. To make someone or something silent. Interjection. Be silent. Neighbors. Noun. A person living on adjacent or nearby land. A person situated adjacently or nearby. Anything of the same type of thing as the subject. In an adjacent or nearby position. Verb. To be adjacent to. Ground. Noun. The surface of the earth, as opposed to the sky or water or underground. Verb. To connect. An electrical conductor or device. To aground. Catch up. Noun. An act of catching up or attempting to catch up. Verb. To pick up suddenly. Possibilities. Noun. The quality of being possible. Price. Noun. The cost required to gain possession of something. Verb. To determine the monetary value of an item. To put a price on. Inspector. Noun. A person employed to inspect something. Self-motivated. Adjective. Motivated to achieve something due to one's own interest. Gravity. Noun. The state or condition of having weight. Weight. Heaviness. Retain. Verb. To keep in possession or use. Catch. Noun. The act of seizing or capturing. Verb. Heading. To capture, overtake. Purchase. Noun. The acquisition of title to, or property in, anything for a price. Buying for money or its equivalent. Verb. To buy. Obtain by payment of a price in money or its equivalent. Poses. Noun. Common cold. Head cold. Catarrh. Noun. Position. Posture. Arrangement. Especially of the human body. Verb. To place in an attitude or fixed position. For the sake of effect. Verb. To ask someone questions. To interrogate. Operator. Noun. One who operates. Metaphor. Noun. The use of a word or phrase to refer to something that it is not. Invoking a direct similarity between the word or phrase used and the thing described. But in the case of English without the words like or as. Since use of those words would imply a simile. The word or phrase used in this way. An implied comparison. Verb. To use a metaphor. Cascading. Verb. To fall as a waterfall or series of small waterfalls. Conservative. Noun. A person who favors maintenance of the status quo. Adjective. Cautious. General. Noun. A general fact or proposition. A generality. Verb. To lead. Soldiers. As a general. Adjective. Including or involving every part or member of a given or implied entity. Whole etc. As opposed to specific or particular. Adverb. In a general or collective manner or sense. In most cases. Upon the whole. deny. Verb, to disallow or reject. Helpful. Adjective, furnishing help, giving aid, useful. Cancelled. Verb, to cross out something with lines etc. Adjective, no longer planned or scheduled. Rent. Noun, a payment made by a tenant at intervals in order to occupy a property. Verb, to occupy premises in exchange for rent. Raid. Noun, a quick hostile or predatory incursion or invasion in a battle. Verb, to engage in a raid against. Refrigerator. Noun, a household appliance used for keeping food fresh by refrigeration, short form fridge. Puppet. Noun, any small model of a person or animal able to be moved by strings or rods, or in the form of a glove. Risky. Adjective, dangerous, involving risks. Beneficiary. Noun, one who benefits or receives an advantage. Adjective, holding some office or valuable possession. In subordination to another. Holding under a feudal or other superior. Having a dependent and secondary possession. Approved. Verb, to sanction officially. To ratify. To confirm. To set as satisfactory. Verb, English law, to make profit of. To convert to one's own profit. Said especially of waste or common land appropriated by the lord of the manor. Adjective, having received approval. Protest. Noun, a formal objection, especially one by a group. Verb, to make a strong objection. Quarantines. Noun, the desert in which Christ fasted for 40 days according to the Bible. Noun, a sanitary measure to prevent the spread of a contagious plague by isolating those believed or feared to be infected. Determines. Verb, to set the boundaries or limits of. Mass. Noun, physical, matter, material. Verb, to form or collect into a mass. To form into a collective body. To bring together into masses. To assemble. Adjective, involving a mass of things. Concerning a large quantity or number. Ants. Noun, any of various insects in the family Formicidae in the order Hymenoptera. Typically living in large colonies composed almost entirely of flightless females. Verb, to rub insects, especially ants, on one's body. Perhaps to control parasites or clean feathers. Log. Noun, the trunk of a dead tree, cleared of branches. Verb, to cut trees into logs. Compensation. Noun, the act or principle of compensating. Rubble. Noun, the broken remains of an object, usually rock or masonry. Planning. Verb, to design, a building, machine, etc. Noun, action of the verb to plan. Paycheck. Noun, money received on payday as payment for work performed. Getting. Verb, detransitive, to obtain, to acquire. Noun, the act of obtaining or acquiring. Acquisition. Lobby. Noun, an entryway or reception area. Vestibule. Passageway. Corridor. Verb, to attempt to influence. A public official or decision maker. In favor of a specific opinion or cause. Colon. Noun, the punctuation mark. Reserved. Verb, to keep back, to retain. Adjective, slow to reveal emotion or opinions. Bidding. Verb, to issue a command. To tell. Verb, to make an offer to pay or accept a certain price. Noun, that which one is bidden to do. A command. Noun, a gangster. Gangsta. Noun, games. The statistic reporting the number of games that a player has participated in. Noun, a photograph or video shared on this service. Noun, a unit of gravitational acceleration. Noun, grammar. Noun case used to express some relationship such as possession or origin. It corresponds roughly to the English preposition of and the suffix s. Noun, a unit of mass equal to 1/1000 of a kilogram. Symbol. Noun, A leguminous plant grown for its seeds, especially the chickpea. Noun. Grandmother. Passive. Noun. Grammar. The passive voice of verbs. Adjective. Being subjected to an action without producing a reaction. Showed. Verb. To display, to have somebody see something. Rolling. Verb. To cause to revolve by turning over and over. To move by turning on an axis. To impel forward by causing to turn over and over on a supporting surface. Noun. The act by which something is rolled. Adjective. Drunk. Intoxicated from alcohol. Staggering. Nail. Noun. The thin, horny plate at the ends of fingers and toes on humans and some other animals. Continue. Noun. An option allowing a gamer to resume play after game over. When all lives have been lost. Verb. To proceed with. Doing an activity. To prolong. An activity. His. Pronoun. Honorific alternative letter case form of his. Sometimes used when referring to God or another important figure who is understood from context. Pronoun. That which belongs to him. The possessive case of he. Used without a following noun. Exceeds. Verb. To be larger, greater than something. Complaint. Noun. The act of complaining. Flowers. Noun. A colorful, conspicuous structure associated with angiosperms. Frequently scented and attracting various insects. And which may or may not be used for sexual reproduction. Verb. To put forth blooms. Noun. Something that flows. Such as a river. Commandments. Noun. A divinely ordained command, especially one of the 10 Commandments. Service. Noun. An act of being of assistance to someone. Verb. To serve. Bend. Noun. A curve. Verb. To cause something to change its shape into a curve. By physical force, chemical action, or any other means. Noisy. Adjective. Making a noise, especially a loud unpleasant sound. Grin. Noun. A smile in which the lips are parted to reveal the teeth. Verb. To smile, parting the lips so as to show the teeth. Allocated. Verb. To set aside for a purpose. Adjective. Having been granted an allocation. Having received something as part of a plan or scheduled disbursement. Having been assigned something that was set aside for a particular purpose. Squid. Noun. Any of several carnivorous marine cephalopod mollusks. Of the order Teuthidae. Having a mantle, 8 arms, and a pair of tentacles. Verb. To fish with the kind of hook called a squid. Runs. Noun. Act or instance of running. Of moving rapidly using the feet. Verb. To move swiftly. Genomes. Noun. The complete genetic information, either DNA or, in some viruses, RNA, of an organism. Recreated. Verb. To give new life, energy or encouragement. To refresh. Enliven. Verb. To create anew. Retired. Verb. To stop working on a permanent basis. Usually because of old age or illness. Verb. To fit a vehicle with new tires. Adjective. Secluded from society. Of a lifestyle, activity, etc. Private. Quiet. Exactly. Adverb. Manner. Without approximation. Precisely. Interjection. Signifies agreement or recognition. Drew. Verb. To move or develop something. Bringing. Verb. Detransitive. To transport towards somebody, somewhere. Noun. The act by which something is brought. Everywhere. Adverb. In or to all locations under discussion. Assume. Verb. To authenticate by means of belief. To surmise. To suppose to be true. Especially without proof. Decor. Noun. The style of decoration of a room or building. Eligible. Noun. One who is eligible. Adjective. Allowed to and meeting the necessary conditions required to participate in or be chosen for something. Fixtures. Noun. something that is fixed in place, especially a permanent appliance or other item of personal property that is considered part of a house and is sold with it. Compare fitting, furnishing. Clown. Noun. A slapstick performance artist often associated with a circus and usually characterized by bright, oversized clothing, a red nose, face paint, and a brightly colored wig. Verb. To act in a silly or playful fashion. Legal. Noun. The legal department of a company. Adjective. Relating to the law or to lawyers. Neck. Noun. The part of the body connecting the head and the trunk found in humans and some animals. Verb. To hang by the neck. Strangle. Kill. Eliminate. Librarian. Noun. The keeper, manager of a library. Collapse. Noun. The act of collapsing. Verb. To break apart and fall down suddenly. To cave in. Mowing. Verb. To cut down grass or crops. Verb. To make grimaces. Mock. Verb. To put into mows. Noun. The activity by which something is mown. Reconcile. Verb. To restore a friendly relationship. To bring back to harmony. Regions. Noun. Any considerable and connected part of a space or surface. Specifically, a tract of land or sea of considerable but indefinite extent. A country. A district. In a broad sense, a place without special reference to location or extent but viewed as an entity for geographical, social or cultural reasons. Noun. Definite. The regions. The rest of the country excluding the capital city or metropolitan region. Indices. Noun. An alphabetical listing of items and their location. Clothes. Noun. A woven fabric such as used in dressing, decorating, cleaning or other practical use. Noun. Items of clothing. Apparel. Months. Noun. A period into which a year is divided. Historically based on the phases of the moon. Noun. A woman's period. Menstrual discharge. Particular. Noun. A small individual part of something larger. A detail. A point. Adjective. Pertaining only to a part of something. Partial. Allocates. Verb. To set aside for a purpose. Faculty. Noun. The academic staff at schools, colleges, universities or not-for-profit research institutes, as opposed to the students or support staff. Basically. Adverb. In a fundamental, essential or basic manner. Loads. Noun. A burden. A weight to be carried. Verb. To put a load on or in. A means of conveyance or a place of storage. Adverb. Lots. Much. Plenty. A great deal. Bleeding. Verb. Of a person or animal. To lose blood through an injured blood vessel. Noun. The flow or loss of blood from a damaged blood vessel. Adjective. Losing blood. Adverb. Used as an intensifier. Extremely. Category. Noun. A group, often named or numbered, to which items are assigned based on similarity or defined criteria. Block. Noun. A substantial, often approximately cuboid, piece of any substance. Verb. To fill something, so that it is not possible to pass. Pharmacy. Noun. Countable. A place where prescription drugs are dispensed. A dispensary. Listen. Noun. An instance of listening. Verb. To pay attention to a sound or speech. Resigned. Verb. To sign again. To provide one's signature again. Verb. To give up. To relinquish ownership of. Adjective. Characterized by resignation or acceptance. Companies. Noun. A team. A group of people who work together professionally. Verb. To accompany. Keep company with. Avoid. Verb. To try not to meet or communicate with. A person. To shun. Alarm. Noun. A summons to arms, as on the approach of an enemy. Verb. To call to arms for defense. Genetic. Adjective. Relating to genetics or genes. Nan. Noun. A mother of someone's parent. Noun. A girl or an unmarried young woman. Maiden. Noun. An effeminate man, especially a homosexual. Noun. A woman or girl employed to care for children. District. Noun. An administrative division of an area. Verb. To divide into administrative or other districts. Adjective. Rigorous, stringent, harsh. Dumped. Verb. To release, especially in large quantities and chaotic manner. Sausage. Noun. A food made of ground meat, or meat substitute, and seasoning, packed in a section of the animal's intestine, or in a similarly cylindrical shape synthetic casing. A length of this food. Verb. To form a sausage-like shape, with a non-uniform cross-section. 9. Noun. The digit or figure 9. Numeral. A numerical value equal to 9. The number following 8 and preceding 10. Bath. Noun. A tub or pool which is used for bathing. Bathtub. Verb. To wash a person or animal in a bath. Noun. A room containing a shower and or bathtub. And, typically but not necessarily, a toilet. Defective. Noun. A person or thing considered to be defective. Adjective. Having one or more defects. Accomplish. Verb. To finish successfully. Advancement. Noun. The act of advancing, promotion to a higher place or dignity. Bandwidth. Noun. The width, usually measured in hertz, of a frequency band. Connects. Verb. Of an object. To join, to another object, to attach, or to be intended to attach or capable of attaching, to another object. Humanitarian. Noun. A scholar of one of the subjects in the humanities. Adjective. Relating to humanism or the humanities. Noun. A person concerned with people's welfare. A do-gooder or philanthropist. Adjective. Concerned with people's welfare, and the alleviation of suffering. Compassionate. Humane. Declarations. Noun. A written or oral indication of a fact, opinion, or belief. Come. Noun. Coming. Arrival. Approach. Verb. To move from further away to nearer to. Preposition. Used to indicate a point in time at or after which a stated event or situation occurs. Interjection. An exclamation to express annoyance. Apples. Noun. A common, round fruit produced by the tree Malus domestica. Cultivated in temperate climates. Verb. To become apple-like. Contradictory. Noun. Either of a pair of propositions that cannot both be true or both be false. Adjective. That contradicts something, such as an argument. Birthday. Noun. The anniversary of the day on which someone is born. Verb. To celebrate one's birthday. Digital. Noun. A digital option. Adjective. Having to do with digits. Fingers or toes. Performed with a finger. Convinced. Verb. To make someone believe, or feel sure about something. Especially by using logic, argument or evidence. Adjective. In a state of believing. Especially from evidence but not necessarily. South. Noun. One of the four major compass points. Specifically 180 degrees. Directed toward the South Pole. And conventionally downwards on a map. Abbreviated as S. Verb. To turn or move toward the south. To veer toward the south. Adjective. Toward the south. Southward. Adverb. Toward the south. Southward. Genius. Noun. Someone possessing extraordinary intelligence or skill. Especially somebody who has demonstrated this by a creative or original work in science, music, art, etc. Adjective. Ingenious. Brilliant. Very clever. Or original. Breastfeed. Verb. To feed a baby. Milk via the breasts. To suckle. To nurse. Engraved. Verb. To carve text or symbols into something, usually for the purposes of identification or art. Verb. To put in a grave. To bury. Adjective. Made by engraving. Anyone. Pronoun. Any person. Anybody. Awards. Noun. A judgment. Sentence. Or final decision. Specifically, the decision of arbitrators in a case submitted. Verb. To give by sentence or judicial determination. To assign or apportion, after careful regard to the nature of the case. To adjudge. Capitalized. Verb. In writing or editing. To write something, either an entire word or text, or just the initial letter s thereof, in capital letters, in upper case. Apparently. Adverb. Plainly, clearly, manifestly, evidently. 17th. Noun. One of 17 equal parts of a whole. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 17. Puppet. Noun. Any small model of a person or animal able to be moved by strings or rods. Or in the form of a glove. Bundle. Noun. A group of objects held together by wrapping or tying. Verb. To tie or wrap together into a bundle. Verb. Often with on. To jump into a dog pile. Complaints. Noun. The act of complaining. Assistant. Noun. Someone who is present. A bystander. A witness. Adjective. Having a subordinate or auxiliary position. Crunching. Verb. To crush something, especially food, with a noisy crackling sound. Noun. A crunch noise. Monitor. Noun. Someone who watches over something. Proficient. Noun. An expert. Adjective. Good at something. Skilled. Fluent. Practiced. Especially in relation to a task or skill. Solutions. Noun. A homogeneous mixture, which may be liquid, gas or solid, formed by dissolving one or more substances. Verb. To treat with a solution. Indispensable. Noun. A thing that is not dispensable. A necessity. Adjective. Not admitting ecclesiastical dispensation. Not subject to release or exemption. That cannot be allowed by bending the canonical rules. Citizens. Noun. A resident of a city or town, especially one with legally recognized rights or duties. Shall. Verb. Modal. Auxiliary verb. Defective. Used before a verb to indicate the simple future tense in the first person singular or plural. Safety. Noun. The condition or feeling of being safe. Security. Certainty. Verb. To secure. A mechanical component, as in aviation. To keep it from becoming detached even under vibration. Coaching. Verb. To train. Noun. The process by which someone is coached or tutored. Instruction. Descriptions. Noun. A sketch or account of anything in words. A portraiture or representation in language. An enumeration of the essential qualities of a thing or species. Path. Noun. A trail for the use of, or worn by, pedestrians. Verb. To make a path in, or on, something, or for, someone. Prices. Noun. The cost required to gain possession of something. Verb. To determine the monetary value of an item. To put a price on. Stepfather. Noun. The husband of one's biological mother. Other than one's biological father. Especially following the divorce or death of the father. Methods. Noun. A process by which a task is completed. A way of doing something. Followed by the adposition of to or for before the purpose of the process. Verb. To apply a method. Noun. A trick where the boarder grabs the heel edge of the board with their back hand between their feet, and then pulls the board towards their back, while arching their back and bending knees. Composition. Noun. The act of putting together. Assembly. Addressing. Verb. To prepare oneself. Noun. A process of putting a person's name and address on an item of mail. Furniture. Noun. Large movable item. S. Usually in a room. Which enhance. S. The room's characteristics. functionally or decoratively. Setter. Noun, one who sets something, especially a typesetter. Foul. Adjective, covered with, or containing unclean matter, dirty. Sample. Noun, a part or snippet of something taken or presented for inspection, or shown as evidence of the quality of the whole. A specimen. Verb, to take or to test a sample or samples of. Set up. Noun, equipment designed for a particular purpose, an apparatus. Reporter. Noun, someone or something that reports. Sight. Noun, in the singular, the ability to see. Verb, to register visually. Rising. Verb, to move, or appear to move, physically upwards relative to the ground. Noun, rebellion. Adjective, going up. Preposition, more than, exceeding, upwards of. Quickly. Adverb, rapidly, with speed, fast. Capture. Noun, an act of capturing, a seizing by force or stratagem. Verb, to take control of, to seize by force or stratagem. Astronomer. Noun, one who studies astronomy, the stars or the physical universe. A scientist whose area of research is astronomy or astrophysics. Reporter. Noun, someone or something that reports. Given. Verb, detransitive, to move, shift. Provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Noun, a condition that is assumed to be true without further evaluation. Adjective, already arranged. Preposition, considering, taking into account. Sport. Noun, any activity that uses physical exertion or skills competitively under a set of rules that is not based on aesthetics. Verb, to amuse oneself. To play. Exhibits. Noun, an instance of exhibiting. Verb, to display or show something for others to see, especially at an exhibition or contest. Sort. Noun, a general type. Given. Verb, detransitive, to move, shift. Provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Noun, a condition that is assumed to be true without further evaluation. Adjective, already arranged. Preposition, considering, taking into account. Shut. Adjective, closed, shut. Noun, the act or time of shutting. Close. Verb, to close, to stop from being open. Adjective, closed. Spring. Verb, to weaken, as a joint, ligament, or muscle, by sudden and excessive exertion, as by wrenching. To overstrain, or stretch injuriously, but without luxation. Noun, an act of springing, a leap, a jump. Verb, to burst forth. Verb, to hold tightly, to clasp. Verb, to beget, generate, of light, engender, copulate, both of animals and humans. Lie with, be born, come into the world. Complexity. Noun, the state of being complex, intricacy, entanglement. Honeymoon. Noun, the period of time immediately following a marriage. Verb, to have a honeymoon, a trip taken by a couple after wedding. Optimization. Noun, the design and operation of a system or process to make it as good as possible in some defined sense. Cleaning. Verb, to remove dirt from a place or object. Noun, gerund of clean, the process of making something clean. Dreamed. Verb, to see imaginary events in one's mind while sleeping. Freight. Noun, payment for transportation. Verb, to transport goods. Apathetic. Adjective, void of feeling, not susceptible of deep emotion. Mixer. Noun, one who, or a device that, mixes or merges things together. Pros. Noun, an advantage of something, especially when contrasted with its disadvantages. Cons. Noun, a professional sportsman. Noun, a prostitute. Noun, a proproctor. Inquiries. Noun, a question. Lanes. Noun, used in street names, a road, street, or similar thoroughfare. Sending. Verb. To make something, such as an object or message, go from one place to another. Noun. The act by which somebody or something is sent. Anthropologist. Noun. One who is versed in anthropology. Granularity. Noun. The condition of being granular. Inquisitive. Adjective. Eager to acquire knowledge. Southeast. Noun. The direction of the cardinal compass point halfway between south and east. Specifically 135 degrees. Abbreviated as SE. Adjective. Southeastern. Southeasternmost. Occupying a position that is relatively southeast of another.